digging all that sick knives and boxes like Terra, Ford, and River.
Hello, doing reaction to Death Battle, Sauron versus Lich King. Honestly, I am a fan of Lord of the Rings. I have not read all the original novels and original books, and I'm not a fan of Warcraft. I never played none of the games. So I have no idea what's going on, but I know about Sauron because I have watched the very original trilogies, the one that grew up in the early 2000s. So, oh, they're doing him. Okay. I just got started. I just literally just got started watching this.
All to escape the fury of the demon.
Just got looking at Sauron.
But when Ner'zhul waltzed through the portal, Kil'jaeden was right there waiting for him.
Ner'zhul was forced to serve Kil'jaeden's will to ravage another world, Azeroth. Thus, he was transformed into the first.
Letting anyone know, if anyone knows who this is, I have no idea because I never played World of Warcraft at all. Not at all. So, forget my knowledge. I don't know nothing about the game.
A prison of magical ice. Man, this guy can't catch a break. Armor looks sick, though. He's gonna possess me if I put that on, huh?
From his frozen prison, the Lich King would begin his conquest, conjuring an unstoppable plague of undeath. Soon, this would threaten the lives of the kingdom of Lordaeron.
Okay, so that was a lot, buddy. Here's where our main guy finally shows up. Lordaeron's crown prince and holy knight, Arthas Menethil. Yeah, his name does kind of sound like something your doctor would give you for fungus, but hey, no. Arthas was a badass. At 19 years old, he was considered one of the best swordsmen in the world and had mastered nearly every weapon he could.
Even with such a skilled warrior as its prince, Lordaeron was already severely pressured by a war with an orcish horde, so a zombie plague was the last thing Arthas needed. Compounding this even further, Ner'zhul managed to break free of Kil'jaeden's power and turned his attention toward creating a champion to lead his ever-growing scourge. Naturally, he chose Arthas,
who was a stressed-out mess, to the point where he tried to stop the plague by killing everyone in his own city. Holy shit! Yeah, he was totally losing it, so hearing a creepy voice in his head really didn't help.
Long story short, in his efforts to protect his realm, Arthas discovered a rune blade and took it for himself. This was the fearsome Frostmourne.
Surprise! It's the source of the Lich King's power. He was stealing souls and storing them within the blade. With this new ice-cold cleaver in hand, Arthas lost his soul and got a Death Knight makeover.
And so the former hero of light would lead the very scourge he previously fought.
And in time, Arthas would don the armor for himself, giving the Lich King a new, ultimate power. Walking!
Remember, everything the Lich King had done up until this point had been from his prison within a literal block of ice.
And this new Sauronite armor, Saronite armor, is the best. Like, what was it doing stuck in ice all this time when it's made of old god blood and self-repairs? Screw you, blacksmith. You're never taking my hard-earned gold. I'll never have to get naked and die again.
By dawn, Ner'zhul and Arthas fused to become one, a being far more powerful than either had been before.
He could effortlessly cover cities in ice storms, murder hundreds with the power of shadow, and learn all of your secrets with the Eye of Icarus.
Azeroth's fate was sealed. Everyone was doomed.
See this guy? He's Illidan, a 15,000-year-old demon hunter with a bit of a chip on his shoulder. As a Death Knight, Arthas could take him down, even after fighting through a massive army to get to him. Against this new Lich King, Illidan never stood a chance.
This is important because Illidan had absorbed the power of Gul'dan, an orc warlock who, alongside his followers, raised the Broken Isles out of the sea, a massively powerful feat of magic.
The fact that Arthas, a mortal guy, beat him up is a big deal. Just imagine how kick-ass he'd be in full control of the undying Lich King powers. Oh wait, we don't have to.
Ner'zhul may have pulled Arthas' strings up until this point, but he had made a drastic miscalculation. Within the mind of the Lich King, Arthas battled Ner'zhul for control and won. The power of Frostmourne, of the Scourge, of Undeath itself was now under the command of Arthas.
And by this point, he was just done. Like, with everything. We've all had one of those days, right? Where you see all of humanity is so pathetic they can only be saved by just killing them all, so you rip out your own heart. Yeah, relatable.
Determined to end all life, Arthas led his scourge across Azeroth, spreading the plague to every corner of the world. He slaughtered every contender in his path, including legendary champions like this hero of the Horde, Drenosh Sarfang.
Who the Lich King bitch slapped to death in one hit, then zombified to serve him instead. Man, that didn't go well.
The Lich King seemed unstoppable.
What a long
Only
DLC.
one thing could take him down. A 25-man raid team of the best nerds World of Warcraft servers had to offer.
Ah!
That one guy who was just there because he was friends with somebody, but damn, he sucked.
With these heroes triumphant, the Paladin Tyrion shattered Frostmourne with an equally legendary blade,
Wow.
ending the Lich King's vile reign.
But the Scourge doesn't work on Phantom Menace Battle Droid rules, so there must always be a Lich King to keep the relentless undead in check.
Yet no Lich King before or since ever matched the terror and malice Arthas brought to Azeroth.
Without a doubt, one of the most terrifying kings to ever conquer the world of Warcraft.
He should have been going against the what do we call it from Game of Thrones. The Lich King? No, not the Lich King. I forgot. I don't really watch the thing. I only watch it because of Danny.
It's not just quality. Every pair of Shady Rays is backed by lost and broken replacements.
Damn it! I pronounced the name wrong. I'm sorry. I don't watch Game of Thrones.
Wear them without fear because Shady Rays has your back long after you
The
purchase.
Wrath King and
Every
the
order, they
Lich
provide
King.
10 meals to fight hunger in America. That's over 20 million meals to date. You get to look good with
I'm
your
sorry. I'm
Shady
gonna
Rays.
stop now. I don't want to get Game of Thrones fans upset with me.
Or return them for free within 30 days.
I don't watch that
You
show.
can shop with Shady Rays.
Exclusively for our viewers, Shady Rays
Oh,
is
ads.
their best deal of the
I
season.
guess I should vote for Sauron since I know him. I know about the movies, a little bit of the Marvels about it. That's it. I have not played World of Warcraft at all. I only know the Lich King with a commercial DLC. That's it. This would be interesting. I'm kind of mad I missed out on the Jason versus Michael Myers thing. Death battle. I would have been a good Halloween movie, but I was just so busy. The animation looks good.
What is mine? In this cold north, you will find only death.
Ice versus fire. It's actually pretty interesting. The animation looks gorgeous. Ah, he can touch ghosts. Wow, he just absolutely killed a ghost. He is such a badass. The animation was good. Fire and ice, two kings. Fire and ice. Oh, he healed himself. Did he? Two eyes! Ice, fire, and ice. Ooh. just melted the ice seat. Look like fire wins. My fire sign.
Hey-o! Well, if he wasn't all powerful before, look out for supercharged Sauron now.
Despite the Lich King's impressive power, Sauron's might was absolute.
But not before he got the duel of his life in a crazy close bout. First up, both Dark Lords could counter pretty much any mind or soul-screwing powers, making a lot of their usual tricks way less noteworthy in this match.
To be fair, the Lich King severely debilitated Sauron via his plague of undeath. Most physical bodies would not survive such a disease.
So Sauron just got rid of his body. Who needs it? Especially when you can rebuild one or just start fighting as a ghost. Both things Sauron could do.
After all, the plague is intended for organic mortal enemies and has never infected a spirit.
Another smaller point for Sauron was his weakness. The Lich King was a clever bastard, but even with the Eye of Icarus, it would have been tough for him to decode and destroy the One Ring. Meanwhile, given enough power, Sauron would naturally end up destroying Frostmourne. He's kinda got a thing for breaking swords.
So let's compare their power. While their highest limits are certainly nebulous, interestingly enough, some of the most impressive feats from both worlds involve lifting islands. As Sauron is a more powerful Maya than Osei, and the Lich King could reliably defeat someone with Gul'dan's magic, it is possible to gauge the difference in power by measuring the islands that were raised.
Keep in mind, Gul'dan had a
I
bunch
have
of
no idea what they're talking about because I'm not a fan of them.
Osei was doing twice the work.
By examining official maps to determine the volume of the islands, we found a difference between lifting 2 quadrillion tons of rock versus 4 quadrillion tons, among further energy required to actually lift these through the ocean, of course. Both impressive, sure, but Sauron had the edge.
And for the final nail in the coffin, the Lich King might have been super scary, but he really wasn't around for all that long. At least not when compared to the experience Sauron has warring with the world for thousands of years.
The Lich King certainly posed a threat to Sauron, but the ruler of Mordor's awesome might, enduring spirit, and millennia of treachery proved him the superior Dark Lord.
Wow!
Is that it?
What? Are you sour on the pun? I was pretty Tolkien about it.
The winner is Sauron.
That's funny.
Hey, if you want more Death Metal
It was
insights,
good.
why not grab a membership? You'll get exclusive emotes, badges, live chat, live streams, and a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff. Just click that join button. Thanks for watching.
Ayo! Thank you! Asta! Ah! Sorry. Deku. I'm sorry. Deku's overpowered right now. Deku. Asta, yes, he's overpowered, but yeah, I think Deku is in the bag. Sorry. That was good, actually. That was a good death battle. I mean, I have no idea what's going on with it, but I can't wait for Deku versus Asta. I can't wait for that. I hope you guys enjoy. I'll probably do another reaction to it later on, but thank you and have a good one.